Hello my robotic friend, this is Malay again with another tutorial in UiPath, and this is the fifth installment of Excel Automation. The fourth installment was about filtering data in Excel table, and today we are going to apply two methods to filter data table. So first I need to read the Excel file, so I'm writing read and taking the read range activity from workbook. And as we know, we have to first select the file. So I'm taking one Excel file which is already created. Let me show you the file for once so that you can understand how it looks and what data it holds. Number 1 to number 3 are the columns, and there are few numbers below, and this data table we like to filter using two methods. Okay, as I said, and since the data is in sheet 1, I'm not changing anything, but I'm removing the range so that read range can read the range of the file automatically. And I'm going to the properties and I'm giving a table name where the Excel data will be stored. Okay, I named it as TBL1. Next I have to do is to take a filter activity, and I will select filter data table here. In the filter data table there is a wizard. When I click on it, and it's taking me to another window where we have to select the input data table which we have created right now, which is TBL1, which is holding Excel data. We have to create another output data table which will hold the filtered data. So I'm naming it as TBL2. Below we can see two more tabs, filter rows and output column. I'm going with the filter rows for now, and there are two more radio buttons. We will see the remove radio button in our next example. Column name is the name of the column which you would like to filter. So for now I'm selecting number 1 as the column name which I like to filter, and there are some logical operators next to it. I'm selecting less than and providing a value 20. Number 1 column in TBL1 data table will be filter based on values less than 20, and once the filter is complete, the filter value will be stored in table 2. I can add more columns by clicking on plus, but for now I'm going to show you with only one column. I'm removing it and I'm clicking on OK. As you know, to read the data table we need one for each activity. So I'm dragging it to the panel and I'm providing the TBL2 because TBL2 is holding the filter data. So that's why I provided TBL2, and inside the for loop I'm taking one write line which will give us the filter data in the output panel. So I will write row and I'm giving 0 because that's the index of the first column, and then I'm writing to string to convert it to string. Right now I'm done with this. I'm going to click on run, and then we will wait for a few seconds to see the output, and the output is here. 14, 18, all you can see are less than 20. Let me take you to the Excel file once more, show you manually if the result is correct. I'm taking 20 and see 14 to 13 all okay here, all okay. Alright, so let me close this Excel file. I'm back in UiPath and going to filter data wizard again, and I'm going to click on remove. I'm not changing anything, just clicking on remove and pressing on OK. Now you see the magic of remove. I'm going to run the board. It will open the file, read the file, filter the file and give us the result. And now what? All the values are not less than 20, because what happened is that since we have selected remove, it has removed the data which are less than 20 and stored the values which are greater than 20 into table 2. So I hope you understand why we should use remove here. Alright, done. Next we are going to the output column. In output column we have similar two buttons, keep and remove, and here I'm going to keep the name of the column. Say I want to see the number 2 columns data. That means what? After the filter is complete based on the criteria which we are providing here to the number one column, the data of column 2 will be stored in table 2. Okay, so now if I run this, what will happen? Instead of table 1, output is going to give us the result for table 2. Okay, let me run it. Okay, so we can see that these are the table 2 values. Similarly, if I click on remove here and run the board again, what will happen is that the number 2 column will be removed from the table. Let's see how it's going to come. We are getting number 1 column's value because number 2 is removed. So this is how we can filter our column. We can keep our data, we can remove our data, we can get our output columns. Everything can be managed from filter wizard. So this is the first method. I'm going to tell you the second method. For that, I'm going to deactivate this filter for now, and I'm going to show you the second method with some coding. For that, I'm going to take assign activity, and here I'm creating one variable, say new filter data. After the variable is created, I have to change the type of this variable to data table. So I'll go down, go to the browse type and write data table, and I will select system data table. From here, click on OK. Now it's changed. So on the right hand side, we have to take the data table which is holding the Excel data. So I'll write tbl1.select, and then I will give the bracket, and within that we have to provide the quotes and then the name of the column. Suppose it's number 1 column which I like to filter, and I want to see if there is any value which is equal to 20. Then I have to copy this output to the data table. Done. After the process is completed, I have to go to the for each row, change the data table to new filter data, which is holding filter data equal to 20. Now I'm going to run this board, wait for a few seconds to see the result, and if I am not mistaken, that there are 2 20s. Let me go to the file, see if there are only 2 20s, and filter the data. I'm taking 20, and there are 2 20s. Fine. I hope you have enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you have, please subscribe my channel, share it with your friends, give a thumbs up to this tutorial, and put some comments below, whatever you feel like, good, bad. So if I can learn something from you, then there's nothing better than that. So let's connect and learn more. Have a nice life, enjoy, and bye bye for now.